If you're privileged enough to get to do this, and you're privileged enough to get to do it again with these kind of actors, you have to be bold and you have to take risks. And that was kind of the directive. And then the other directive to the crew was, I want the movie to feel like it was made by crazy people.
You and Joaquin stepping back into Arthur and this world, how was the process different or maybe easier this time around?
Well, it's easier in some regards, as like Joaquin and I definitely have a shorthand about certain things about Arthur, you know, meaning like there's no discussion. We know Arthur would behave like this in this moment, so that's easier. It's harder in every other way because suddenly you have the attention of everybody on. You know, the first movie, we kind of flew under the radar when we were making it. Nobody really knew what we were doing and nobody really cared. And not until it came out did it become a thing. This movie was a thing before it was even being written, right? And so you feel like you're under a microscope, which to me is never really good for the creative process. It really makes it difficult and daunting. So that's what I mean, everything else was harder.
Sing hallelujah, come on, get happy. Ready for the judgment day.
I love all the musical aspects to this.
Yeah.
Just wondering what kind of like chemistry you saw form between the on-set pianist with the actors.
You know, that's a really great question because the two actors, Gaga and Joaquin, had a different on-set pianist because Gaga, of course, has her people, right? So she goes, hey, I'm gonna bring Alex in. He's gonna do my, you know, on-set pianist stuff. And I'm like, oh, great, of course. But before we ever met her, Alex, we had this other guy that we had been working with Joaquin, funny enough, also named Alex, but a different Alex. And so they had two different people and they had their own shorthand. Of course, Gaga and her guy had their own shorthand, but even Joaquin and his Alex developed this sort of rhythm to it. But the key to both of them was let the actors lead, don't let the music lead. So let the actor set the tempo and then you follow it. It was a really cool process.
You're Joker.